Hey guys, Jackie here, and welcome back to another How to Draw tutorial. I hope you've been having a good time drawing or painting since our last video on how to draw grass. Today, we're going to be talking about how to draw manga flowers, and more specifically, what flowers look like at any different skill level, from beginner all the way to advanced. And knowing how to draw them well will be an asset to you as you draw your comic, as flowers will show up all the time in manga. Whether it's in nature, in a romantic moment, or used as a symbolic element during an emotional scene, flowers are everywhere. Historically, flowers were especially prominent in shoujo manga, where artists used them not as just decoration, but as emotional language. Early shoujo artists like Makoto Takahashi, who helped define the shoujo style and popularize sparkles in characters' eyes, were one of these people, along with creators like Moto Hagio, Ryoko Ikeda, and Yoshiko Nishitani, made flowers a huge visual staple. Over time, that influence and style spread, and today, flowers appear in all genres, even surrounding male characters or appearing in modern manga and movie covers. As you're watching, you'll see examples on the screen showing how artists across different eras have used flowers in manga. And what's cool about flowers is that they aren't just a pretty plant. They often carry symbolic meaning, as I mentioned before. Depending on how they're used, flowers can represent friendship, innocence, romance, elegance, beauty, purity, intimacy, life, birth, growth, death, grief, or rebirth. And then you have flowers like the red spider lily, which is basically the universal symbol for doom, death, and tragedy. So knowing how and when to use flowers can really complement your scene. But as far as how to draw flowers, I'll show you what to expect as you improve your skills and how to level up. Starting with Level 1 flowers, the beginner stage. As the title suggests, Level 1 flowers are very basic and extremely simple in design. This is where everyone starts, and there's no shame if this is where you're currently at. At this level, you know the general idea of how a flower looks: petals, a center, and simple shapes. But as far as how to draw details or make it look more realistic, you won't know where to begin yet. But as you keep trying and you start to look at real flowers or flower tutorials, it won't be long before you reach Level 2. As you reach Level 2, you'll start adding small details, maybe extra petal lines or more attention to the center of the flower, also called the disc. At this point, you'll also start fixing uneven petals and start relying on references more, instead of drawing from memory alone. These flowers look more believable, but they're still pretty flat looking and simple. But if you keep working on improving your flowers, you'll begin to notice an improvement and might find yourself thinking that they're starting to look symmetrical and are starting to look nice. Level 2.5. This is where things get interesting. You might be wondering, why level 2.5? Why not just jump straight from level 2 to level 3? The reason is simple. That jump is bigger than most people realize, and unfortunately, this is where many artists stop improving. I call this stage the awkward plateau phase, because it's where artists will be hesitant to draw flowers from angles that are unfamiliar to them. Not because they're lazy, but because they don't fully understand how to think in three-dimensional space yet. If you're only able to draw flowers from one angle, like straight on, or from a top-down angle, your flowers will start to look boring or even unnatural. And when every flower you draw in a manga looks the same, readers will start to notice a pattern, and publishers will definitely notice. Editors might be asking you, okay, these flowers look pretty decent, but can you draw them from the side, from above, from below? And it's that moment where artists will either continue faking it until they make it, or they'll finally decide to sit down and study properly. To move past level 2.5 and be at the publisher-ready level, which is level 3, you will need to study real flowers from multiple angles and understand how to draw them in any direction. At level 3, flowers look solid from front views, side views, angled views, and overlapping compositions. You'll see here that no two flowers look exactly the same, and that's what you want, because in real life, flowers will bloom in different directions and will be at different stages of blossoming. Level 3 is where publishers will start thinking, okay, great, I feel like this artist knows what they're doing because they can draw things from any direction, and they will be more open to taking you on. Lucky for us, there are many examples of level 3 flowers, if you need a reference for what level 3 looks like. As you can see, many manga are able to draw good-looking flowers from many different directions, and it reads great and believably. I think the key takeaway here is that a level 3 flower doesn't need to be highly detailed or realistic. It could be more of a simple looking flower, and it still works great for publishers. Now let's talk about level 4 flowers. In order to get to a level 4, you will need to spend more time detailing your flowers. These flowers are more lifelike, sometimes lightly shaded with toning, and often drawn in clusters instead of individually, which can take some dedicated time to do well. Artists at this level pay attention to petal layering, depth, small interior details, and flowers at different distances. These take time, but the results are beautiful. Level 5, Advanced Level. Level 5 flowers are probably some of the most stunning flowers you'll see in manga. This is where you see heavy attention to shading, depth, and realism, while still keeping a manga aesthetic. These flowers take a long time to draw, but if you're going for that high detail spread, cover, or emotional impact, the payoff is worth it. You'll see here how I build up from a level 4 by adding even more depth, shading, and texture to get that high detail level 5 look. In the next video, I'll go step by step into how to actually draw flowers from construction to detailing. But for this video, I just wanted to show you what flowers would look like at different skill levels and where common plateaus happen. I also wanted to show you what publishers generally expect to see from your work. So if this helped you, stick around for the next tutorial and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.